Hello, hello. It's just me here. Just me here. Alrighty. Well, as people may join or may not join, that is okay. We are going to be doing some reading sprints, just some very low key one. I got some free time today. And I think I'll just go over what I'm drinking and what we're going to be reading. And yeah. Oh, hi, Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Hi. I am drinking some coffee finally. I actually fell asleep a little bit earlier because I was like, I'm tired. So, yeah, my husband made me some coffee. Got some peppermint mocha creamer because that's always yummy. Um, Even though I, would like to get it out at a coffee shop sometimes, but I made it at home. And I'm 20% into Radiance right now for Grace Draven. So I know this is Becky's favorite. What are you guys reading today? Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. There you go. It went out there for a second. Oh, Hannah, you're reading How Does It Feel? Okay, let me know how you like it. I have feelings about that book. I have to go to Food Lion. What is Food Lion? I don't think, is that a grocery store? I don't think I have one of those near me. Okay, yeah, grocery store. Nice. Yeah, we went to there was a library sale, so, which ironically, I didn't get any books, but my kids did, which was awesome. So my kids got a couple books, and I think my son picked up a Charlie Brown movie DVD from the library sale, and then we went to the different library where we usually get to check out to borrow from, where he had to return some books, and he picked up a whole bag of books, and it was kind of funny. My husband, um, because I had went to go check the young adult section real quick so I could pick up a book, and my husband, he's like, is this normal? He's like, is this what happens every time? I'm like, yeah. He gets a whole bag of books, and he'll read it for the next 2 weeks, and we'll just do it all again. He's like, okay. He's like, I was going to cap him at 7, but he kept on giving me more. And he's like, is there a limit? Like, no, I told him as long as he can fill up what he fills up that bag is good. Once he fills it up, then we gotta stop. 54%, I have no idea. I am the 54% mark. I have no idea. Yeah, it's a grocery store. Yeah, no, I'll have to do some last minute shopping here soon. I know we didn't time it last year well because we thought this place was open on Christmas Eve to do the drive-in Christmas lights. Yeah, the one we went to was closed. It was a different location. So this year, now that I'm taking the full week off for Christmas, so it's nice. We're gonna try to go either the next couple of days and do it and not miss it this time. I don't know what you guys do for Christmas for food and such. We usually just do like a Christmas ham kind of thing. And then I usually do what I do for Thanksgiving is try to do some sort of like special brunch. Um, I don't think we really did one for Thanksgiving this year, but I'll do like this year for Christmas, like a overnight French toast, which is like my favorite thing to do to have in the morning. Just stick it in the oven. do pulled pork shoulder. Oh my god, that sounds really good too. That sounds so good. Nice. Nice, nice. Wow. I am going to see about banners because I'm doing this on a tablet, so I don't have access to the countdown things because it doesn't see it as a it sees it as an app and not a website desktop thing. So let me find banners. So I think we'll go ahead and do 20-minute sprints for now. We'll do till 2:30 my time, so at the 30 mark. So let me set this. Okay. All right. So we will do a sprint until the 30 mark. All right. Happy reading. Hello. How was your reading? What chapter am I on? I am chapter 10. Almost halfway. I feel like maybe 30%. Hi, Theron. Started a reread of the first Harry Potter book. Oh, yeah. I've been always wanting to do a reread, but I recently have been wanting to do a reread of Akatar. Just comfort reads are good. Anna goes, no reading done, just chores, right? That's usually me. That's why I've been finding like audiobooks are starting to feel it can be difficult because I'm more of a physical reader, physical book reader, that it has to be a specific kind of audiobook to do chores in. So usually like a reread of a fantasy, but I can't like read a fantasy while doing chores. It's, I don't know, it has to be a different kind. Does anyone have any plans this weekend? We know we're only a few days to Christmas. Darren's been trying to listen to Pride and Prejudice while I'm doing chores. I mean, that's a good one. Yes. I haven't listened to the audiobook of that. I've always read it physically. So how's the audiobook of that? The narrator's good. Sorry, are the narrators good? My heat turned off now. It's good. No, won't be so loud. Darren is going to take my daughter to see Sonic 3 before Christmas. Oh, I didn't know that was out. That's cool. I've been hearing so much about Wicked and I really want to see it. But I don't think it's one for the youngins. My kids are too young probably for it. But they love Sonic. They've been talking about Sonic 3. Usually we like end up, if we don't go see it, we'll like, get it when it's out on like our Xbox to rent or something like that. I need to catch up. I don't even know if I've seen the second one all the way through. That is really cool. That might be an option to do. I've been trying to focus more activity stuff with the kids because I'm like, we're not gonna get a lot of things for Christmas because they don't really play with toys anymore. So now the things that they want are more expensive, but they're fewer in number. So like they're into Nintendo Switch and Switch games can be expensive. So that's like a lot of their Christmas allocation budget, I should say, that we get. So, for the Pride and Prejudice, this will be your first audiobook. I'm a physical reader, so I'm trying to branch out. I feel the same, Darren. I hope I'm saying that right, Darren. I've Yeah, it's been a struggle. I've recently started being able to go above one speed, even one and a half. Sometimes like two speed has been actually working. It's just I find it's just like having to train your ear. Um, what was driving me nuts about audiobooks was when I was starting out is I would hear the words, but then my brain would also try to see those words, and it would like try to feel like playing catch up. So, it was a strange experience, and I'm like, my brain just was hurting my brain trying to. I could see the words as they're saying it. It was just weird. I think I'm going to try a day at the local indoor pool too. That's nice. I'm not much of a pool person, so you do you. That is cool. I know that's a great fun exercise to do. Definitely, I know I've always definitely get feel exhausted after that. Oh wait, I did. I was talking though. I went to the library today. We went to there's a library sale at a different one. My kids were able to get some books, and then we went to our normal one where we go to borrow books from. And I did check out a young adult book, but I also they have a stand-in library store there. I got some Johanna Lindsay mass market ones, and I think three of them I already had. So I was like, oh, they had step backs. So I was like, I don't wasn't sure if I had step backs, but either way, I probably just given back to the library or given to a friend. But yeah, I didn't want to take too much time, so I was like, oh, there we go. So I thought that was cool because those are very far to find anymore. All right, so I'm going to start setting something here. Okay, my daughter is disabled and autistic, so she still plays with lots of toys. I need to purge a lot of her toys were break. Yeah, yeah. My we still haven't really gotten a lot of their toys since they were little. Like my son, yeah, his baby toys, but they're getting to that different stages. My daughter's more. She still loves Barbies, so she's still in the age where getting her some toys is going to make sense. She loves blocks and just Barbies right now, and she's really into drawing. She will draw all day if you let her. My son's really into Legos and Minecraft, and just he's 9, so he's more into like video games and um, yeah, the Lego part of it. So when they play, it's more building things together. Darren goes, that's awesome. I love the library book sale. Yeah, I love them a little too much sometimes. But I mean, I only spent what $5 today because each of them were $1, so that was cool. The sale one today was like buy one get one free, and I'm so sad I didn't find any that I was into. This one that's a monthly one had usually used to have so many historical romances, and they don't have that anymore. Not very much. Um, and sometimes I can find some good like more recent books, but not this time, which is good. It's okay. Speaking of which, I need to. I haven't filmed a new video yet, so I need to. So I'm gonna be filming a book haul and an unhaul. Because I need to do that before the end of the readathon. Because the unhaul ones are the ones that I wanted to um include some of those giveaway books in there. And starting recent reads maybe. And there's some like, you know, anticipated releases that I want to film and that kind of stuff. So with this break, it'll give me some time to finally get caught up on doing some videos, because that's usually why it takes me so long, is because the only free time I usually have is at night during the week, and I get so exhausted that I can't, because my brain's been fried from working a full day. So, but I do it, and then sometimes on the weekend I'm busy just doing things, errands and whatever, and then the reading time and then the free time I do have, I have like a couple hours to be able to read during the day. So it's usually what I kind of prioritize, because I don't get as much chances to read. So yeah. There it says I love both hauls and non-hauls. I just got rid of 3 bags of books to use for credit from a local used bookstore. Yeah, that's my one thing is I love doing that. There is like a half price books near us, but it's like 45 minutes away. I usually try to make a trip once a year to at least do that. But I usually don't go there expecting to get anything back, because I don't get as much what's worth it, I think, than if I probably sold it on Pango if I wanted to. So I just go there for the good deals for more current books. It's almost time for quiet time to be over. So I think we'll do one more 20-minute one, and then the youngins are going to be going crazy for. I can usually only hold them down for an hour, hold them out for an hour for quiet time, and then it's like, okay. All right, so I am going to. We'll do it for 3:05. So let me do. Okay. All right, so we will read until 05 of the hour. Give us about 20 minutes. All right, so one more reading sprint, and then I think we'll just chat for a second and then close it out for just a quick reading sprint today. Happy reading. Hello, hello. How was your reading in that last sprint? I haven't made too much progress. I would say I'm close to like the 35% mark in Radiance by Grace Draven. I think. Okay, here. There said she switched to When He Was Wicked. I'm hoping to finish Bridge next year. Oh, that's a good one. I've reread that series so many times. It's so good. I hope you enjoy it. Such a good one. And When He Was Wicked, I think is probably definitely the best, one of the best ones. It's a lot of people's favorite. I think that one is hold on, I'm trying to do these banners. Okay, let me undo this banner. There we go. Well, yeah, that's like the sixth one. I think that's the sixth book. Fifth or sixth, so you don't have too far to finish them. That's cool. Is which one's your favorite so much? Let me see here. Said I've heard it's the best. It's been a while since I read the others. Yeah. And you can usually just I've reread the Cinderella retelling one so many times, so Benedict's book. So it's a comfort read. But yeah, When He Was Wicked, I think it's the tie between that and When He Was Wicked is my favorite. Tara's here. Hi, Tara. So I think we're gonna be done with sprints, but I might chat for just a little bit longer. It seems like they're fine now. My daughter was getting a little rowdy there for a second, so let's see here. I liked book 2 and Eloise's. Yeah, I liked that one too. That was good. The Eloise's one made me really appreciate the oh gosh, the studious or reserved hero, or like kind of that old saying of still waters run deep, and I'm just like, yeah, I love Benedict Sophie's story. I know. Although I have to say, Hyacinth's book, the younger kids they started getting just more modern writing, I would say, so more like not rom-commy, but more lighter. The Hyacinth I think was still a really good one too. I need to reread Benedict's. Erin says she said it was going to do that closer to the next season coming out. Yeah, I've been kind of debating. I really was so frustrated with the last season on their take on things, on just going away from the book, not the characters, but just going for the plot lines against the book. So it's been kind of frustrating because it's very more gitchy. Even like the style, I would prefer more Pride and Prejudice like style, like not just very what's the word, Hunger Games for the clothing style. Not like a fantasy, but more historical fiction. And um, And I love the actors they use, but it's just, I don't know. I was really frustrated because it seemed that they weren't honoring the characters. Um, and so much that they, especially in season two, the two sisters, and just totally ruined that relationship and just put it very a love triangle and not really how they are together, supporting each other and how close they all three were. So I was like, that totally just put woman against woman kind of scenario, fighting over a guy and not honoring that sister relationship. Yes, that one was good too. They had a lot of tension on Anthony and Kate's book. Taylor said, yes, I hated that about season two. Yes. Yep. And what they're doing to Benedict's character too. It's just like they're not, no one decided. This is my hot take. Everyone, you're using the original material as inspiration, so it should be like a retelling, not a reimagining. And it feels like these showrunners think that they can do better than the original work, when in reality they're not even like reading the material. It's comes across as arrogant and not honoring the fan base or honoring the author's work. The point for me of an adaptation book is to enhance the book. Very similar to me than like what they've done with Pride and Prejudice, the one with Keira Knightley. They enhanced the book. Yes, they wasn't word for word on a lot of the adaptations, but they enhanced it and made it even better so that it fit that medium. Um, they made it even more romantic. Um, just which was they really enhanced, like I said, enhanced that, which was a big part of that book. There said, yeah, I had some mixed thoughts about the adaptation, but I know I'm going to end up watching it, if nothing else, but to compare the book to show. I know I'm probably just gonna be like, I'm so mad about it right now. Um, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be 2 years. That's my most frustrating thing is I don't have the time to invest. You're gonna take what, 20 years if it's gonna be every 2 years? I know COVID was a main reason, but I'm finding that for every single show they do, it takes them 2 years. I'm like, and this is why they keep canceling shows. And it's like, it doesn't fit your marketing. You can't just cut seasons for profit and expect people to want to watch another new show from you because we know we can't trust you. You've restricted that trust for us to invest that season of time. We don't want to wait another 2 years only to find out you're going to cancel the season and not finish the story. So it's like, why would we invest that time? And back in my day, I miss the days where we had 21 episodes and it only took, they did it every year. They took a few months to film their seasons and it was done. I'm like, for a lot more, yes, there was some like filler, but it was more embodies the show and you got to like be more involved or more invested in the characters. They said yes, taking so long for shows to come out. I forget what happens in between. Yeah. And then it's out over in 8 episodes. Like, it's not only 2 years, but then it's like 2 years for 8 hours. That's that doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Yeah. So I have feelings about it, but that's kind of why that's really the only show in Netflix that I've been watching. Like I don't now that some of the seasons of Outlander's on there, I'm gonna rewatch some of those, but like I don't watch Netflix if my kids are the only reasons why we have it, if my kids were interested in watching it, we wouldn't have Netflix because they just don't cater to a great streaming service that much anymore. But that's my soapbox. Just me out here screaming into the void sometimes what it feels like. Like, wow, I think, let me see here. Yeah, Tara said, yeah, Netflix has gone downhill over the years. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not worth them keep increasing their costs for all these elaborate movies, and just like doesn't seem like they're handling their budgets well or strategy. It's always just the next new thing. But if you don't invest in quality, this is coming from my finance brain. But if you don't invest in quality over the time, you're going to lose that. You're going to go into that product life cycle that happens just because you can't maintain your quality. You start driving more towards profit. And now they're not the only person in the game. I think that was a lot of it, was they're the only ones doing it. And now what they're doing is not as well as other competitors in their field. Darren says, I don't have Netflix and haven't since Bridgerton came out. We have to have Disney for my daughter. Then I just pick one other service for myself. I have Apple right now. Yeah, same. Disney is another thing. We used to love having Disney, but ever since they did their extreme price hike, and I say extreme grotesque price hike for their yearly service, we were like no, we can get the shows other ways. But yeah, and that's in others like channels or whatever. So, or what we do a lot of times, so we can get the DVDs at library sales or something like that because we're like it's really frustrating. So yeah, I wish I would cancel Netflix if I could. I do have PBS just because I've been watching a lot of my historical fictions on there. I was watching Sanditon on there and it was so good. I was checking it out from the library, but I was having trouble trying to find the other season, so I just was able to get that, and I added that on Prime. So I think we have Prime Video because we have Amazon Prime, so I just have, I think this Prime Video separate. I can't remember, but it's cool. Tara says, yeah, Netflix can't keep up with the other streaming services. Yeah. And then I know there's like every single network has their own now. And it's kind of a little bit, now it's like we said, you're flooding the market. Then it's just like having cable again. So yeah. I think we also have HBO because my husband watches, he likes, I don't know if you guys know the show Expedition Unknown and stuff. Like he likes the history and travel, that kind of Discovery Channel kind of shows. So that's where he watches those. But that's the only other reason why we'd have that. But most of the time, yeah, we'll cancel and then sign up with something else and then kind of jump from one to another. Darren says our library has a streaming service we get. It doesn't have every movie, but it does have some new ones and TV shows. Yeah, I tried doing that and I forget what it was called, but it wasn't, I couldn't figure out how a way to get on our TV because you can get like a little cinema movie ticket for how many times you use it. I think it's called Canopy, but it wasn't, I have it on my phone, but finding shows on there, it wasn't very user friendly. So I usually just try to go and get the physical copy at libraries, but then that's yeah. Play with precedent. There we go. Alright. Ours is Canopy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I have. I learned about this through a friend because I had no idea. I knew about Hoopla that you could do that too, but I think maybe I just need to figure out accessing it on the internet app on our TV when you have like a smart TV. So usually it's only me that wants to watch like my historical fiction. That's really what it is. There's oh, that's cool. I didn't know library said that. Yeah, that's really cool. I would ask and call. I would recommend going to your library's website because they update usually on the home page. There's like all the things of the resources and things that they offer. Or you could just ask a librarian. Because librarians are cool and they always are just willing to help out. I mean, librarians are like the last ones that I think are really that you don't have to pay to be anywhere. You don't have to pay to be there, which is the last community center, I should say, really. Because we definitely don't have a community center really around here. Or places that are free to be in a more safe environment or whatever. To just exist. I think, what do I have? Okay, so I'm thinking for my question for you guys, because I have a few minutes left. I've been thinking of joining either Fable or Storygraph for next year for goals because I'm really frustrated that Goodreads, like, it always switches to the wrong format. Whatever I search, it doesn't on the app, and I don't like using their desktop service because I mainly have my phone. Have you guys tried Fable? Yeah, Tara was talking about, yeah, when I was young, we had a free youth center at the parks. Yeah, or just being able to go to outside and play until the street lights came on. Don't go home. Don't come home until the lights are on. Ah, those are the days. Tara says I'll have Storygraph for the data. Yeah, I'm thinking. I was seeing Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life talk about Fable, and I was seeing her year-end results. I'm like, hey, that looks really appealing. It says I haven't tried Fable. Aaron says I was just thinking of trying something besides Goodreads, and I forgot my story. It's me every time. I haven't tried Fable yet. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try Fable. I don't know because I feel like that's I don't know if I don't think you have to pay for it or anything, but I think it's I like the graphics a lot better, and it like shows if I'm referencing the right one, like it shows like on a calendar like the books that you were reading that day. And I liked how it told like was showing the moods like throughout the season, so what books you're really into. So that's cool. All right. All right. So I think I'm going to end our reading sprints today now. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hear the little ones starting to try to break out. Just joking. They're breaking into the toys, and when that happens, it's chaos. Alright, so thank you guys, and I will see. I'm planning on doing sprints again, probably same as now. Probably around 2, um, or maybe 11 in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. If anything, I'll do it around 2 or 3 again for a little bit because I want to have just like even if it's like an hour long or so, it's just a little chill. Yes, it was nice chatting with you too. Yeah, I hear those blocks and I start getting like, oh no, what is she getting into now? It is chaos. Oh, no worries. No worries, Tara. Alright. Alright, well, I'm going to try to film later today. And so we'll see how it goes. So I might try to pivot that reading sprints around because I really want to prioritize finally getting video out or something because I've been slacking on that again. So I really want to. It's just the editing, guys. It's the editing. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.